Okay, so why am I here and why am I making another episode of Magma 3.0? Well, let's sum it up. I mean, after everyone quit, Morte quit, our faction quit, and just a ton of other people in general left the server and stopped playing. I left as well, and so no one really played, and Plain Cool was on vacation for over a month, and when he came back, he was kicked from the faction because obviously you get kicked after 9 days, but anyways, with his faction entirely quitting by then, I was like, yo, just join my faction. So he joined our faction, and Rexy, who also quit, he didn't like the idea that Plain was in our faction, and so one day, while I was just not around, Rexy decided to inside our faction, and when I found out about it, I was like, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. He insided for the Bloodlust faction, I should point out, who was an enemy of ours, but again, I didn't care because everyone quit, no one really played. And obviously, if people were playing, Plain wouldn't be my faction to begin with because it'd still be competitive. But anyways, so what happened after that was I didn't care. I literally, like, it took me up to 4 days to decide to finally start playing again. But essentially, the idea was that Bloodlust started getting pretty cocky because they thought they were good, because they got an inside because literally everyone quit, and Rexy incited his own faction because he didn't care. Which is kind of funny because Bloodlust was really an irrelevant faction. Before this, they literally had like 8 IGs, and from what I heard, they had a trashy base that was actually like really, really bad. I heard from people like Probation that was actually like a really bad base. They started getting really cocky mods in their faction. Ender or Ninja, who's the owner, who I really didn't know who that was until this season. So it's just kind of trash talking in general, trash talk. So really, I didn't really care, but then they started trash talking. So once they started trash talking again, I'm like, I'm not taking this from just a random on the server. So that's why we're coming back to play. We're going to reinstate ourselves as top number 1 and destroy Bloodlust. Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to another video here on Magma. Hope you guys are having a great day. And we are back for you guys for a brand new episode of Factions. It's been a while. It's been over a week since we've uploaded, and to be completely honest, I really didn't care about Magma 3.0. Like, I mean, obviously, this isn't even a season. No one plays this anymore. It doesn't matter, right? I mean, Morte quit, our entire faction quit, and a lot of people just quit. So, we didn't really care about it. We made a couple of last episodes, and then we were like, you know what, we're on our way. But some things have happened, and we need to, I'm like, you know what, it's going to be a while before the F-Cove reset, so we might as well come on here, make a couple more episodes. This isn't really going to be competitive, but some stuff has happened that made me like, you know, we're coming back and playing. So, basically, you guys know we invited Plain to our faction because Morte all quit, so, you know, Plain was on vacation for a month, and, you know, in that time, Morte quit. And he really didn't have a faction, so I was like, you know what, Plain, you can come join us. I know you don't care about the season. I don't care if we get insided by you, you know, it's not the end of the world. But what happened is apparently Rexy didn't like the idea that Plain was in our faction, so Rexy, while I was I was just chilling with, you know, at a friend's house, and he messaged me while I was there on Discord. He's like, I don't like Plain, and I didn't know what that meant, you know, I had no idea. I thought maybe it was a DDoS, maybe it was something else, so I was like, okay, whatever. So I just said, okay. But I later to come out and to find that actually Rexy insided. So, F-Show, I disbanded their faction. I made a new one called Cryptic. Rexy insided for the faction none other than Bloodlust, who's been an enemy our entire season. They really weren't a relevant faction. I think they were like F-top 3 up until this point, which obviously they would be much lower, because I was actually looking for their base while they were still F-top 3, but they weren't much of a relevant faction until the inside. And obviously, if we still cared about the Magma 3.0, Plain would have never been in our faction, and Rexy would never have insided. But they got pretty OP. A lot of the Morte members actually went over to Bloodlust. As you can see, like, I think the Super Guy, Corey, Jimmy, a bunch of them went over to this faction. So we got a lot of theirs. And if we look at F-top, Bloodlust is number 1 with 411 million. USSR is number 2, and then we are number 3 with 42 million. We have a ton of Plains Blazes claimed, which is why we're so high up on F-top. So they actually claimed our old base, and all my homes inside of it are unsafe. So our old base is now claimed. We don't have a base right now, so we're gonna have to get a base going, and I'm sure it won't get raided. But we're heading to the end right now because we're not building an overworld base, guys. Overworld bases are kind of too easy, dude. We are building an end base because I know that as good as they think they are, the rating overworld bases, even if, like, I don't want to have to build a massive base with a ton of walls on it. You know, if we just build a smaller, you know, more compact but still really unrateable end base, we'll be good. But the problem is we only have, how much power do we have? We have 50, I think. Yeah, we have 50 power, so we're going to be really restrained. We're going to have to get some ults in our faction, see if Arctic and Plane join, because we need as much power as we possibly can. So we're going to be doing that, and I'll see you guys when we finally get to the end. Like, if you guys remember, on day 1 of the season, we didn't even, or not even the season anymore. Oh, what is this over here? Do we have a base over here? Nope, it looks unclaimed. But we didn't even go for the end. I have not even seen the end, the stronghold, or the end portal, or even just been to the end the entire season. So it's going to be interesting, and we can actually potentially try to find some bases or stuff in the end. But overall, we're going to be building a nice, solid end base. I have a really good idea for one that we're going to be implementing. So let's hope that everything works, and I'll catch you guys when we're... Okay, yep, we are definitely here. Okay, let's start mining. It actually took me an insane amount of time to get here, but we are at the end portal. Is there any claims around here? Okay, yeah, there is claims, so that means that we definitely could be close. If we head towards those claims, we might find the end portal. But let's head down, and we should run into the stronghold somewhere around here. Hopefully we can actually get in to the portal. Like, hopefully the room and everything is, you know, we can, like, get in there and everything, like, it's not claimed or anything. But I'm assuming that the claims are where it is. So I'm assuming we have to head to the west. That's just a good assumption right here, because why would you claim anywhere else that's not the actual room itself? Maybe this is why. Maybe they're claiming this mine shaft. Yeah, I have no idea what those claims are over there, because the room this thing doesn't go that far, but maybe, does it go this way? Yeah, I have no idea where this room is going to be. It's probably going to take a while to find it, so we're just going to kind of run around and hope that we stumble upon it. Well, this is definitely it. There we go. How far away? Yeah, we were pretty far away from their claims, so their claims definitely wasn't this, but let's head in to the end, guys, and see what we're dealing with. F-map. Is there any claims in the end? There actually isn't. So I'm not sure exactly what this looks like. But what the heck is this, dude? What is this? So we have, so the end island's right, so we're just like right away from it. So we have to start heading to a corner, because that's where we want to build our base. Because obviously, like, I mean, it just makes most sense to put it in a corner. I don't think anyone else is gonna have an end corner, and if they do, then I guess we just found an easy raid if it's a good faction. So without further ado, we're gonna head out there, and I'll see you guys all when we're there.
I was so sure of our love. I never thought of any reason, a doubt about us, and now I'm right back at the start. Halfway through a bottle, baby, and nothing enough. I thought that I could keep it low, take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy, take it easy. Thought that I could keep it low, take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy. And you know how to forget all the wrongs and every reason why we've changed. And there's a storm inside my head, it's getting me in trouble, baby, and I can't break away. I thought that I could keep it low, slow. We ended up just like before. So take it easy.
Right now we're at Plains old grinder. He TP'd me here and he has like a ton of blaze here. We're gonna mine them all down because I don't want them just sitting out here, and I think we'd rather have them in our base right now. So let's just block up all the water, and then we're just gonna mine all these down, take these back to the base. We're only gonna get 75% of them, so we might lose maybe around 5 or 6. Oh, we gotta turn up F auto clam. There we go. But we should be good. We should get a decent amount still. So let's mine these down as quickly as we possibly can. Yeah, this silk touch is going to make it a lot easier to mine these down. Let's do this. If telepathy worked, that would be so nice for spawners, because that means that it might glitch somehow where you could get all of them. I don't know. That's something that Mawson was testing a long time ago. So I've actually never been down to this grinder. Plin actually might have some books down here or something. He did give me all of his godsets and stuff, and he gave me all of his godsets, a ton of dust, and all of his weapons. But again, we don't really need those because there's never any PvP, so really no point in having those. But let's just grab up all these. We got 26. We lost 6, but oh well, we'll survive. Did any fall down here? Nope, they definitely did not. Let's check. I want to see what's down here. I want to see what this grinder looks like. Wow. I'm so, like, he's had this since like literally day 1 of factions. I do not know how this has not gotten rated. The coordinates are kind of like, it's like in between really close and really far away from spawn, so I guess that might be why. So without further ado, let's go throw this up into our grind. There we go. We've completed the base for now. We have a little bit of a smaller claim on it. You guys can kind of see it right here. I don't want to show off the coordinates just to give us any extra time, but this is kind of what the claim is looking like. So, like, I got my ult into the faction, but other than that, we don't have a ton of power. We have 40 or 56 available, so we're pushing the edge, but we shouldn't die at least enough. So I'm pretty sure that this wall right here should stop me from being able to slime cannon, because the sand would break if you try to cannon over it. So we should be fine, hopefully. And even if you slime cannon, there's regen layers below this, just to make withering even harder. So that should stop people from trying to even get in general. So we should be good. It should just be super annoying. So all these are water sources. So in order to wither, you can get some walls right here just because why not? You know, in case somehow they had a cannon through. But you have all these walls. So you have, what is it, 5 walls. You really need 1, but we put 5 because everyone always has a lot of walls. So you'd have to wither down this wall. Then you'd have to bring the wither all the way over to here. Then you'd have to wither all the way down. And then you would have to wither it through all the regen layers, or wither it down into this area, which is even harder, and then get it in. So it'd actually take a lot of work, and we're going to expand this way as well, obviously, because the corner is right over here. And we are going to add maybe another ocean or 2 once we get the power. So we're working out here, guys. We are grinding. The inside of the base, let's show you guys that. This is what the inside looks like. So the grinder's right here, and then you go over here, and you have just a ton of chests, which I don't know why it's like this, but I don't really care. The IGs are going to be up here, and they're going to be right along this wall, so they're going to be like here, chests go up, and then the IG room's like right up here. So that's how the base is kind of going to look, but we don't have the IG grinder done yet because we don't have any IGs. And we don't have enough money to really get a lot of IGs at the current moment. So anyways, let's throw up the blaze spawners. These are mainly just for F-top value, but you never know. We might need them for some reason. Like, we could get money off of these, I guess, just for from grinding, but we don't really need to grind them specifically, so we're just gonna spam place these down like so. Let's put them like this. Let's go over here, put this down. And we have a couple extras. We'll just put up another pillar as well. We'll just throw up an extra pillar and make these blazes really, really efficient. So let's do that. Boom, boom, boom. And can we put one more? Boom. And can we put 3 more? We're gonna have to fit 3 more into this. It's gonna be a little weird, but like I said, we don't really need this for grinding. So there we go. F top probably isn't updated yet, so there's no point in looking at that. Looking at Bell top, I guess that could be interesting, but Bowtie Sparkle Susan USSR F top number 2. He's like he doesn't really play much, so we can maybe talk to him because we're good friends with him. I'm friends with him from way back. But as for Ender or Ninja, who's the owner of Bloodlust, he's at number 2 with 18 million, so doing pretty well. He is. So we have a pickaxe right here. Just want to check AH really quickly, see what's going down on this. If there's anything good whatsoever. We got some Enderman spawners. Where I think these are a little bit cheaper than on Slash Shop, so we actually could pick this up and gain F top. But anyways, we have a lot of work to do, guys. We're at like what, 60, 70 mil, and we need to get up to around 400 mil. So we have a lot of work to do. But without further ado, that's the base. We got a base. Is it amazing yet? No. But it's definitely like a very difficult base. Like, it's not going to be an easy base for any faction to raid. First they have to get all well here, then they have to figure out how to actually wither the base, and once they finally figure that out, then they actually have to do the whole withering. And withering is annoying, and it takes a while, so I think we will be pretty solid. So without further ado, let's get to the next part of today's episode. Right now, we are at what used to be our base. If you guys remember back, this was our base, guys. This was what we had. F map, though, you guys can see, Bloodlust owns these claims now. And they have like everything perfectly claimed to how we had it. So it is really unfortunate that Rexy did this because again, we honestly, I did not care about, like, everyone quit. Like, Morte's already quit. Pretty much all of our faction quit. Like, I mean, obviously I quit too. And with this inside, I was like, okay, I don't really care. But then I started trash talking, and they're acting like they were good. Bloodlust was acting like they were good, just because they got an inside, even though they had a crap base and 8 IGs before this. So that doesn't matter though. They got the inside. And now we're gonna come back and we're gonna absolutely destroy them. So okay, guys, right now we are over here at a base we've raided before. We're here at the base of EXO, who is a really overclaimable faction. So we literally have overclaimed all the way up to their base. We're gonna make sure that we have the last of their base claimed. And we're just gonna head in. We have raided this base before. Literally, this faction, I don't think they really even cared that we raided them, because there's still a hole in their base, but we can't get all the way down, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I just want to check to see if they have anything else in this base we could possibly get, and kind of just see the remains of it. Like, you know, if they have something good in this base, then we could get some good stuff. And they still have top value, so they have to have spawners somewhere. With 120 claims that they have, they might very well have a different base, but it still is worth checking this base as well. So let's start mining down. We could just go into where we came in from, but this should be faster, assuming that this pickaxe actually mines a block. Oh, and yep, that's right, there's a water layer. Okay, well, we're gonna go to where we came in from. Yep, they still have to patch it. The sand walls are still broken, the filter's still broken. There's just still a massive hole in their base. I'm not sure if we have all this claimed. Do we have all this claimed? Yeah, we have a big chunk of it claimed, obviously. So look, that agenda block. Okay, let's just ender pearl out. There we go. And we can actually just mine these hoppers. Like, this is easy value right here. Like, each one of these is only 15k, but still, this is easy F top right here. Let's just mine all these. We'll just like so, and then we can bring these back. We actually need these for our IG farm anyways, so this actually isn't the worst in the world. Like, I mean, we could easily use these to help build our IG farm, because hoppers are expensive. It's about 1 mil per stack, and we need to claim this. F claim, F on claim. There we go. Keep on. Make sure we don't claim anything we don't need claimed, because right now we don't have power. If we get Arctic and Plankle to join, which I'm sure they probably will, even though they don't really play still, we would have more than enough power. So we could just get them to join. That's an easy 20 power. So, and the Rels, which will give us an easy 40 power, which can help us with the base, because we're still not done with that. That base can still be raided. It's still gonna be difficult, but it can still be raided. I don't think that anyone on, like, there's no one on the server that can raid it besides Bloodlust, who really plays, and I don't think Bloodlust has to know how to raid an end base. I just didn't have enough power to really build an overworld base. I really didn't feel like it either. I was kind of like, let's just do something different. So, and I kind of had this idea of how to build a good end base for a while. So that end base is going to be annoying to build, especially when we expand it out and make it even with more oceans and stuff. So Anyways, though, let's get the rest of these hoppers. We're getting about half a stack, which is not too bad. 25 is not too bad at all. I'm assuming that all these chests are pretty much empty. They are. So we got 25 hoppers. That will help out in the construction of our base. Is there still? Yeah, still there's a ton of chests down here. I'm assuming they're probably all empty like the world, and we actually legitimately cannon into this base. Let's head down though. I don't know if there's anything below this. I don't think there is, but we might as well check since we're here. This pickaxe, man, so slowly. We have like some type of glitch layer. I'm assuming this is, and let's kill this. Yeah, I don't know if there's. Oh my goodness, these mobs are gonna be annoying. I think that this is probably. Oh, we're entering EXO. This is probably about the edge. I think there's nothing below this. How long does it take to break a block? There we go. Oh, there is a water layer here. Okay, well that's great. Let's just do that, because why not? I guess we're gonna find out if there's anything below here. Dude, another. How much obby do they have? They're actually making me mine so much. I don't want to have to get out a different pick. Can we just like? There you go, super breaker. There we go. Now we got efficiency 5, and there is nothing below the base. Okay, well we got an easy 25 hoppers out of that. I was looking. I've been looking for a raid for like 10 minutes, and there's no real raids to do. So I haven't found any. So I was just like, this will have to do. This is gonna have to be a raid that keeps us for now. But home base, and let's see what we can do with this. I'm not gonna put up any AGs yet because I don't want to have to AFK them. And they're really not going to be a source of income to make $400 million. I think that more realistically it's going to have to come from raiding. So that having been said, I guess we're going to have to hit some raids in future episodes. But we're going to keep on going, keep on working. The base is looking sick. Everything's looking great. One more check on AH, see if there's anything good. These Enderman spawners, I really want to pick them up. And I think I might. How much are Enderman spawners go on here? 300k. So that would actually be a $200,000 profit per. I am gonna buy just one and see if they place. See if you can they count as F top if you place them. So let's just put one like right here, and easy F top if they do count as F top. And I'll buy one more. I'm pretty sure they do count as F top. Let's just put one more like right there. And let me see. F top, is it updated? Does it say we have one Enderman spawner? Oh, it does. Okay, sweet. So it does update. We do get cash for Enderman spawners. Let's go. Let's buy up 2 of these. Boom. And put these down. There we go. I spent 400k, and now we have 700k with F-top. So there we go. Already growing in profit. I like that. Spiders don't count as F-top. Anything else? Really? No. Okay. I'm going to look through my PvP, see if there's anything I can sell. We're just trying to get cash here. So without further ado, let's get it. Guys, I almost forgot that we have a silverfish spawner. Like, that's actually big bragging rights right there. We could put that down, and we have, like, massive bragging rights in having one of the silverfish spawners. So I'm definitely going to put that down in our base. I'm just getting a ton of heads and putting them down because I think that looks cool as well. We have a ton of other random spawners like skeletons and stuff that we will put down if they count towards F-top, because why not? It's just added F-top. But other than that though, there is nothing else to really have to focus down on. We don't really have a ton of other stuff. I'm pretty sure I have my own head. Plain Cool gave me my own head, and I was like, I could sell that? Like, I don't think there's very many of my heads in existence. I think there's maybe only one other than the one that I have. So, definitely would be profitable if I did sell this. So we're going to put down a silverfish spawner. And it turned into a pig spawner. Okay. There we go. Found my head. There it is. Erickson's head. My head. We got Peyton's head. We got Dragon Summoner's head. As for stuff to put onto AH, I have this chest plate right here, which I think I could easily get 750k for. I think that's not too much. And then for this bow, I could probably put it up for maybe like 250k. I'm gonna put it up for 125 though. Okay, so we are here at Warp Crates, and we're just gonna open up 2 vote keys. Honestly, we don't need anything to do with sets. PvP is essentially irrelevant, so tokens are pretty much useless. Only thing we really need out of this is the classic key, and out of the classic key, creep regs, and really just maybe a power boost. But other than that, not much. So let's open up both of these. First one, boom, $50. Okay. And the second one, 25 tokens. Okay. Normally that'd be good, but that's actually kind of garbage. I'm gonna buy. Yeah, I got my auctions. Let's buy 2 more keys off H. Boom. Boom. Okay. We just got robbed. Well, we got 25 tokens. I guess that's not too bad, but we really don't need tokens for anything, so whatever. But without further ado, that is going to sum up today's episode. Again, look it up top. Bloodlust is number 1, obviously, with the inside. Cryptic, our faction, number 2. We probably are going to change our faction name, but for now that'll work. And then USSR actually took down all of our spawners. Mosin took down all of them. So that's that. But without further ado, that is going to start today's episode of Factions. So I will see you guys all in the next episode of Factions.